EA Sports, it's July, and only now you're deciding to drop a patch which contains the most requested changes in your game, FIFA 22, all year. I don't understand your logic, man.
Griezmann, 3 men around him to somehow find some space. Ronaldo, fantastic, opening the drive back.
He's made himself the tiniest bit of space.
Almost feels like a bit of a taunt. Didn't really go for it. Oh! The display there is absolutely ridiculous. The Elastico on the goal line. On the goal line, the finest.
We talked about Aussie Fifa. He's not here to make up the numbers.
New patch, lads, is on the way. We're going to break it down in this video as always and give you guys my thoughts as well as what this will actually do for us in FIFA 22. EA Sports have come out with a title update 14, okay, with a total refresh of attacking and defensive aspects in FIFA 22, which you've been asking for all year. Some of these aspects, like this is literally the greatest patch of FIFA 22 and it's been dropped in July. Game's dead, man. No one plays it now. Okay, it's over. But why can't you drop these sort of changes which have been requested all year at the start? I don't get their logic. But knuckleball shots have been added, okay, or they've at least been refreshed. We've then got a new skill move, the ball roll cut. And of course, I'll guarantee for you guys a complete tutorial on that skill move, where, when, and where to use it as a part of my skill move tutorial series for FIFA 22. Shot blocking as well. Blots have been the most ridiculous aspect of defense all year, okay, because they carry people. They literally do. People don't have to control the defense. The defense will do it for them. And when you go for a shot, the AI will block it every single time. EA are only just revamping this now. I mean, I just don't get it. Low-driven shots as well. They have worked all year, but EA have actually made it more, let's just say, usable, okay? And they were usable at the start. So obviously that could be a new shooting technique which we will have to start and implement into our attacking game, as well as tackling distance, okay? It's been revamped. Knuckleball shots though increase the likelihood of a knuckleball shot occurring when requested at high power shot, while the ball is around 0.67 meters to 2.2 feet from the player's feet. So of course, lads, knuckleballs will be added into the game, or at least revamped and be improved. I don't think that's much of a change, to be honest. I mean, we're not really going to notice it in game, are we? It's just going to be a shot animation that we won't even notice. The new skill move though, okay, all you need to do is hold in L1 and then double flick back, okay, like it's basically like a feint forward and turn movement, but you're holding L1 for this to be performed, and the player does a ball roll cut. Again, I'll be doing a tutorial on that skill move for you guys and showing you guys how, as well as where and when to perform that skill move as a part of the series, okay? So that's not really what I want to do this video, or this patch breakdown video on today. I want to basically talk about the shot blocking. They've come out and they've said significantly reduce the reach of attempted shots blocked by the AI controlled players. Okay, slightly reduce the reach of attempted shot blots by human controlled players. Blots have been something that have been a pain in the ass all year. Okay, you go for a shot, the AI blots it, and it just has been a pain because there's no skill in that. There's no skill whatsoever. The AI would do that consistently, and it would be hard to basically get a shot off in the bots, and you would work your ass off to work it in there, find the extra pass into a player, have an open goal opportunity, but then the AI does the full-on splits like they've been doing gymnastics for the last 12 months and basically will block that shot before you can get it off. And it's actually a higher chance sometimes to take a long shot. I mean, the logic just isn't there, but they're actually changing this, okay? And they say, one of our goals for ever-evolving balance between attacking and defending gameplay is for players to put their skills in each category to test against one another. As a result, we've introduced a significant reduction to the reach of shot blots from AI controlled players in order to help promote a more player-controlled approach to shot blocking. Something I have been asking for all single year. You watch me on Twitch, people ask me, what is the aspect of the game that you hate the most, Aussie FIFA? It's the shot blots and the rebounds of this goddamn game, and EA only just removing them now towards the end. It really is frustrating for this to only happen in July, but it is what it is. At the same time, however, we slightly reduced the reach of shot blots from human-controlled players in order to promote a more open and free-flowing shooting experience during matches. What this might mean for us, especially for you guys who, let's say, have watched my videos, have adapted my game style as well as in the academy that I'm running, as well as you want one-on-one coaching with me, lads, the link is down below. I've got a lot of testimonials proving and showing that I've taken people from literally Div 10 to Elite Division in a matter of 3 months. If you want to be a part of that, you need to be serious for me. I will get you in there. We will work one-on-one with you and basically make you into a better FIFA player. I'm also preparing them for FIFA 23, okay, so that they are in the best shape they've ever been going into a new iteration of FIFA. If you want to be a part of that, join up, lads. The link is down below. However, okay, low-driven shots have also been revamped. They've increased the accuracy and power by 17.5%. My goodness. Okay, so they have a higher chance of going in now, nearly by 20%, which may actually make low-driven shots the new meta, the new way of shooting, or a better way of shooting in FIFA 22. Again, for you guys to perform low-driven shots, it's quite easy. You're just holding L1 and R1 at the same time whilst holding down the shoot button. The player does a very low and hard-driven shot. We all know they came into the game or iteration of FIFA around FIFA 17. You had to double tap the shoot button for them back then, but now it's L1 and R1. So be sure to keep that in mind when you guys are wanting to do low-driven shots. As you see the comparison here, there's a lot more chance in terms of before the patch or pre-patch for the low-driven shot to be either shot and saved or going wide, but then now you have a lot more green. Okay, so that's going to go into the bottom corner a lot more of the time. So this could be, as I said before, a new way of shooting that is quite OP in FIFA 22. Tackling distance, okay, significantly decrease the range required for a defender to attempt a tackle without being requested to do so. Again, it's something that AI defenders have been bludging off all year, and I've been asking for it to be removed. It's the same as blocks, and it hasn't been, and EA are finally removing it in July. It just doesn't make sense, but lads, it is what it is. We can't always get what we want. Like with the shot blocking changes, this change is intended to promote a more active and hands-on attacker versus defender experience. This change will be largely noticeable, but not limited to, situations which attackers take on AI-controlled defenders and when defenders are applying secondary contain. Okay, again, what this means is AI, in terms of the second man press, won't be as overpowered. Well, you know what? It's probably not a bad thing. It's probably not a bad thing, because really, at the end of the day, lads, in terms of the AI defending with second man press, it is a bit too overpowered, a bit too broken in my opinion. It needs to be ramped down a bit. If they're going to decrease the likelihood of them actually making the tackle, then again, maybe that's a good thing. However, secondary contain hasn't been patched in terms of the AI approaching the defender. That's the most overpowered aspect of it, okay? And the reason why is because, in fact, I actually teach the people in my academy not to rely on the second man presser to do the tackling for you. So it won't actually be relevant to this patch note, because what I actually teach them and what I've taught you guys on the channel is when the second man presser gets close to that attacker, tap L1 or LB so you can select him and then make the tackle manually, because he's not always going to make that tackle for you, and especially post-patch he won't do that as well. So you doing it manually by tapping L1 will help you with that, and I don't think this patch in particular will reduce the pressure that the second man presser will put onto the attacker, so it may not actually make that much of a difference. But we shall see, lads. We shall see. We all know what patches EA come out with these great new and improved, let's say, pitch notes, and then we go into the game and nothing's changed. So we shall see what happens. That's a breakdown of the patch and my thoughts on it, lads. Honestly, it's probably the best patch EA have dropped all year, okay? Especially in terms of defense, okay? AI defending this year is ridiculous. The rebounds are ridiculous. The AI blocks are ridiculous. The automated tackling is ridiculous. I'm glad to see that EA have actually dimmed that down a bit, okay? Because it's been an absolute nightmare all year, lads. So I'm actually quite happy with this patch, to be quite honest with you guys. That's a breakdown of it. You will be having a tutorial on that new skill move come out for you guys as soon as the new skill is in the game. I'm going to test it, try it out, and give a breakdown of the skill move for you guys. But as always, I hope you have a splendid day, As I said, I'm coaching one-on-one. Also, follow me on Insta. You can see the progress of the No Money Spent Road to an event over there, and check out my lifestyle, lads. The link is down below. But as always, I hope you have a good day. I'm out. Sayonara. Au revoir. Adios. Salam. Ciao. Goodbye. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, then I'd really appreciate it if you hit the subscribe button. And lastly, if you do want any pre-gaming fuel or supplement, then head over to atpscience.com, which is the first link in the description, and use the code AussieFIFA at checkout to get yourself a discount. Not only is it the cheapest way to get supplements, but it helps me out a ton, guys, so thank you.